Rumble because I noticed that yesterday, the two last days, it gave me problems. Recording in process. There you go. And okay, so this is all working. This is all good. Awesome. Bang. Bang. Okay, you want to send me all that stuff? Oh, wait after.
I'm just looking.
Okay, so we're live, woman.
Are we? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's
I'm
okay.
just checking to see if
It's all good.
you see
It's
each
all
other.
good. Do your thing. Check it out.
Yeah, you're good.
But we are definitely online.
You are.
We seem to be online.
I don't know if anyone hears because I'm not really like.
What's that?
I don't know if anyone hears us because I'm not putting the volume up on my phone. So.
No, but that's okay. But I think
you do?
It looks like if somebody on the stream can just give us a thumbs up, thumbs down to make sure that all is working, we will get going. If thumbs up, thumbs down, just love, show us some love if it's working, or else we're going to assume that it is.
No,
and
no one cares. Good.
So we'll assume that it is working. Now, if you look at social media everywhere, if you look at what people are selling as the RV life, they're making it to be extremely, extremely glamorous. They don't seem to ever talk about some of the issues. And I'm not talking about the technical issues, but people don't seem to speak about the individual issues. They always make it look like it's the Instagram life where everything is perfect all the time, and being on the road, always moving your shit around is a fucking gift from God. So today, Josie and I figured that we would actually speak about the last 8 months of our story traveling the US in an RV that is the size of about a third of one of the floor that we had back at the house. This episode of the Nico Lagan Show is brought to you by the Alpha Creator Blueprint. Are you a male content creator on a mission to help other men? Is your content not getting the attention that it deserves? And would you like to increase your views by 10, 100, even 1,000 times? If so, head to the alphacreatorblueprint.com and let us show you how we can help you do just that. Welcome to the Nico Lagan Show. I'm your host, Nico Lagan, aka Mr. Masculinity. I am with my girlfriend, Josie. What is crack-a-lackin', homie?
You know what crossed my mind this week? Because you've mentioned me a few times.
Oh, shit. I apologize for all the people listening to this. I apologize.
No, it's not bad. You're the only one I allow to pronounce my name the way you do.
I'm French. I'm likable.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that later. No, but I just realized I was like, I never corrected him. Josie.
Is there not a D in your name?
Yeah, like there's no S in my last name either.
JDOSIE, Josie.
No, but really, you're the only one I allowed to never corrected you ever in my life.
And it's too late now. It's been like 4 years. It's too fucking late now.
Yeah,
it's too late for me to change. I'm too old for this shit.
Anyways, I thought I'd point that out because I thought that was very unlike me.
Yeah, well, I'm special. At least that's what my mom was always told me. Yeah. So the glamorous life of living in an RV/trailer, because technically it is not an RV, it is a travel trailer. But most people don't know the difference. So basically the travel trailer is strapped at the end of a truck that we need to haul around, but this shit ain't small. We're talking 37 inches. Woo! We're talking 37 feet from the outside
Yeah, front to
dimensions. We have a small master bedroom. We have another small bedroom in the back where we
Mhm.
currently are, where I turned into my office. If you guys look at the camera here, this is a bunk bed, but it is a storage area right now. And where my desk is literally I took one of the bunk beds out, moved the platform up, and I put a desk. I'm using it as a desk.
Yeah.
We have a small two place couch that the dog has called hers since 8 months now.
It's a pull out too. So
Yeah, it's
there's
a pull out, but man, if you sleep on that fucking bed, your back is gonna be wrecked. Believe me, I fall asleep on it sometimes, and my back is destroyed in the morning. But yeah, and then we have a small kitchen slash a place that we can sit
which
to
is
eat.
relatively big considering the
Oh
space
yeah,
that we have.
oh yeah. No,
I mean, it's good for us.
it's not one of those van lives, definitely not. But considering that that I have to manage now 9 people as per the company that we've been growing since
Mhm.
January, it needs like it's interesting to be living in your office because literally my office is 2 feet away from the kitchen,
Yeah.
and you use the kitchen table as your office to help
Yeah.
me out with the business.
Yeah.
It doesn't leave a lot of space for other things than work.
Yeah.
And we use pretty much everything as storage because we came from a bigger house to
Came from
an
a
RV.
normal size. Actually, no, considering it was a lot bigger than normal size. Like it
It's
was
bigger
three
than what we
floors.
needed.
Yeah.
We had plenty, like, we were very comfortable with me having a full gym in the
Yeah.
house, and it was not in the basement.
No.
So we came from a bigger house to an RV because I had the great idea that we should travel the US trying to explore where we should live. Because at the end of the day, that was the whole purpose of
That's
this,
the whole
right?
reason. Yeah.
Is to find a place where we could live.
Yeah.
So tell us, for all the people that are listening and that are going to be listening to this, how have you been enjoying the last 8 months traveling all the way from New York State all the way down to fucking Yuma, Arizona, that is
Mhm.
literally Mexico, and now in Colorado? How have this trip? How you been enjoying it? Let's be
It's
honest.
hard.
Why?
But no, it's hard. Like you're in such a small. So I've always been the person where I don't like to do work where I live,
Mhm.
and I need to separate that because I'm big on like those energies,
Yep.
yes, to kind of just separate them. Like work is work, and it's a stressful like environment for most people, and like you don't want to take that stuff with you. So I was always an advocate of like
Yep.
keeping your shit separate.
Yep.
And now it's all up in one 37-foot by 8 feet when it's open, 9 feet when it's open.
Yeah, probably like yeah, like 9 feet when it's open. Yeah.
And yeah, we eat, sleep, and entertain ourselves basically in our office slash home area. So for me, that's very hard to kind of process on a daily basis because it's very it's not cluttered. It's just like we're actually very clean.
But every
Um,
single
every
foot is
is you
utilized for, like, just behind her right now. I have my motorcycle with my motorcycle stuff. I have my extra gear that's right there.
yeah.
Like, the bottom is a storage place. Under my desks, there are 6 pairs of shoes, 7 pairs of shoes. My clothes is up there. Like,
We're very organized though. It's just it's a lot of adjustment if you're not
yeah,
used to it.
yeah, I agree.
Had we been in a smaller space, I think it would have just been easier too. But my biggest thing is keeping the work
Yep.
and like home separate, because it's not separate. It's all up in one. And that's the most difficult thing. So if anyone has any suggestions, like, hit us up, because for me anyway, it's a little bit difficult just to separate them both, because I'm living it. That's the hardest thing. And like keeping it clean is I don't want to say easy,
but it's not that big compared
it's
to
not that big. It's just everything. The minute you take out a cup, it's like, oh shit. It's like,
yeah. You
you
have to
know.
go look for shit. Shit is always the back of things. Everything is always in the back of things. So you always have to go look for your shit. You
It's
know,
a process. Even when we're moving from
yeah,
city to city, it's a freaking process. Everyone makes it seem like, oh, like it's a teamwork. We're doing
yeah,
so
bullfuck. Yeah,
well,
yeah,
but
bullshit.
like, no, I'm gonna kill each other sometimes.
Yeah, I
That's the
agree.
reality.
And you know what sucks the most is that she had said that she would take shift on driving. She has not driven this monster once yet. So I calculated it. The truck itself is about 15 foot long because we have the extended bed in
Cab,
the
yeah.
back. I got the motorcycle in the back of the bed. Then I'm hauling this fucking 10,000-pound monster. It's about 50 feet long when we are on, when we're actually on the road. And I've driven every single fucking minute of it
And I
because,
love you for it. I
yeah.
love you for it.
And you know what? It's fine because I'm not a nervous guy. Like,
I am so nervous, especially with this thing. No,
oh,
no, 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 no.
see, I'm not a nervous guy. I fucking do what needs to get done and I tend to enjoy it.
Yeah.
But I can tell you that it's not even for me. It's not even the, yes, I hate to unpack my office because I do have one, two, three, four,
You have more shit
five,
than
six.
anybody.
I have 6 cameras right now running on top of a preamp, on top of one laptop with two 24-inch curved screens. I have a shit ton of stuff. And
Yeah.
on the hook, on doing everything, always takes me like 2 or 3 hours. Then I need to pack it up. Then I need to do another 2 to 3 hours to put it back together. So when you're just moving, like we're to a point right now where we won't stay somewhere less than a week
No,
because I need to
absolutely not.
record those lives every day. I need to be able to work, and it makes no sense to unpack because it takes a long time. Do you remember we met that jackass that said that he could pack everything in 45 minutes?
No, I think you mentioned less, like
Yeah, but let's say,
less, like
yeah,
you know what? If you can, props to you. But I
no,
don't I don't know if
I
that's
don't
the
believe it for a
reality,
fucking
man.
second. I think he's
He,
full of shit.
but a lot of people don't have the amount. I guess he doesn't have the amount of stuff that we have, like the pack. If it's just a kitchen, had we not had this set up, I mean,
I
maybe
think
we
it's
can do
fucking.
it 40 minutes.
I think it's bullshit. I don't believe it for a second. But I would say that it's not even the. It's not even the actual traveling that bothers me the most. Is the being stuck with someone in about 200 square feet. Because I am somebody that likes their space. I like to be able to be alone, and this is never happening. Like, there's no separation from anything. Like, literally, my office is right next to the kitchen. That's right next to the bathroom. That's right next to the living room. That's not right next to the bedroom. So there's no separation at all. I never get to spend time alone, which I fucking love to be alone. I think this to me is the hardest part. As much as I love you, I think this is the hardest part for me, is always having to be with someone all the time. Plus, we have 100-pound dog in here with
Yeah,
us.
which
She's good though. She's not a very demanding dog when it comes to, no, but she's not a very active dog. She's kind of
she's not
fucking
active.
lazy.
She's lazy.
But all to say that it is not the easiest thing. It is not the glamorous life that people make it look like.
I don't think people realize. I think the people that have like those 9 to 5s that leave their house and actually
That's
have,
totally different.
it's totally
Yes.
different. No,
Yeah.
it's totally. But I don't like. This it really does test your relationship and the person
100%.
you're with
Yeah.
when you're with them 24/7, because
Agreed.
they're like, when you're out for 8-9 hours a day, and I'm saying 8-9 hours, maybe even 10,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
because of
yeah,
the traffic and
yeah,
driving and all
yeah.
that,
It's a break.
it's a break, but you get to be with other
Yep,
people, and I'm sure people make friends at work, and you do your own like guy stuff, girl stuff, whatever it is, and you get that life.
I agree.
And I don't know, there's a lot of people that do it, that work together, and if they stay together and
Well,
work it
technically,
out,
we are working together.
or
It's
working
just
together,
that
really
it
basically.
never ends. Like we,
Stop. You're making a scared face.
no, but it is still a reality that
Yeah.
we don't have a 9 to 5 job.
No.
My job is normally a 3 to 5, a 3 to 6. Like yesterday was a 3 to 6:30.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying 6:30 in the morning. I'm saying 3 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. So there's stress. Managing guys is not the easiest thing. I've never done it before, so it's not the easiest thing to always be managing people. It is definitely not my strength. It's not something I want to do, but it has to do with doing it, with running a business. And I think it's the stress too. Like having a 9 to 5 is easy. You have an assured paycheck every 2 weeks. But I think this is what adds a lot of stress to. I don't think that our adventure, if we can call it that way, is normal,
No.
because at the same time that we left, we decided, well, you didn't quit right away, but I decided to quit my corporate job that I've been at that I've been in the corporate world for years.
Yeah.
I decided to catch everything out that I had, and we just said, fuck it, I'll concentrate 100% on making have something happen. And fuck, the vision has grown since we left. Like, no way that I could have ever predicted that we're in June right now. We're in Colorado, hired our seventh employee yesterday. We're I'm just about to go to Vegas to record some pretty fucking cool shit that I'm not going to say what it is now, but we got some really cool fucking shit coming up. But it's been hard. Like,
Oh yeah.
I will say this publicly, it has cost more than 200 grand up to now
Why did you say
to,
that?
huh? No, but I want people to understand. I was talking about this yesterday, and, you know, I do help clients create an online presence that will put eyes on their business. This is the business that we've developed, and we have multiple employees helping us, especially video editors, to create extremely, extremely compelling content for people. But a lot of people out there thinks that it's easy. Like, it costs a shit ton of money to start a business.
Yeah.
Like, to put everything in, the fact that we're traveling, that we're going state to state, we're going where customers might be, we're going where we're invited. We don't necessarily have a plan. This is the most fucked up part, is that up to now, we've been to places where Josie is crazy enough to follow my instincts, and we're just going. Like, as per yesterday, next Friday, we're leaving for Arkansas.
Yeah. Which changed.
The PR company changed our whole plans. I was supposed to go to Vegas next week, come back here, pack up the shit, and go. Now we had to cancel Arkansas, extend Colorado for an extra week so that I can go to Vegas in 2 weeks. Not next week, but the week after.
Yeah.
So our plans are always changing.
Which is extremely stressful.
Yep.
Which is extremely stressful. I'm a planner.
Yep.
If anyone knows me, I'm a planner by trade. I plan shit out, and I do find solutions, but I'm a planner.
Yeah.
And this is hard to just kind of be like, hey, okay, like, I'm doing it as best as I can.
Yep.
But it's definitely a challenge for me to kind of just go with the flow, because sometimes it's not easy for me, especially when we have to haul stuff off, like, and we have a dog to think about. So like, it's not just you or I, oh, let's go to Vegas. Like, we have to, like, one of us has to stay behind, or one of us, one of us has to, we have our roles that we have to do. And
But it's
sometimes
definitely testing our relationship.
it's definitely hard.
It is not, and I'm not like, I'll be the first one to admit that I'm not. I'm very headstrong. If I, Josie and I were talking about this yesterday, and I have a lot of faith. Like I have a lot of faith in myself. I have a lot of faith in God, in that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and I think you can agree that I'm not budging from this.
Mm.
Like I'm putting it everything that I have. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting myself sick doing it.
Yeah.
But this is the only way to success, in my humble opinion, which is not humble at all, but in my opinion. But I think that definitely what keeps me going is faith,
Mm-hmm.
is knowing, being, I have no doubt that I'm doing the right thing, that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing right now, that this is my purpose, this is what I was meant to do. And I don't know where I would be if it wasn't for that faith.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for that, I trust in a greater power that is helping me do what I'm doing because that's what they want me to do, I don't know where I would be. Because this is my driving force. Like, this is why I get up every morning. So as hard as it gets between the two of us, as hard as it gets living in a small space like that, and always being where you work, and you're always changing environments, so you're always like, you don't have friends to rely on.
Yeah,
You don't
it's really
have,
just us.
yeah, and I say that to Josie all the time, and I think this is one of the thing that puts a lot of strain between the two of us is, the type of content that I create online is not liked by most people. Like, a lot of people are threatening me. A lot of people are
People
calling me
are
a lot of
mean.
names. People are just vicious. They're absolutely vicious
And it's
online. And
okay to have a different opinion, but you don't be an ass about it.
but at the end of the day, that's not the point. The point I'm trying to make is that this is a certainty. This is a certainty.
Mm-hmm.
People use online platforms to bash other people, and I knew this going in, and that's not, it is what it is. I don't enjoy it, but hey, it's part of the job. But the hard part is that most of the comment that I get are negative. I get a lot of good ones too, but you, for sure, that every time I open, let's say, my Instagram, there's some bad shit on there. And without having friends close, without having family close, without having a support system that is in person, I find myself relying on Josie all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I told you many times, and I've never said that out loud, and I'm sorry if I'm making you emotional saying this, but I don't have anybody else to depend on. Like, emotionally, like
Yeah.
positivity. And I think we can agree I'm a pretty positive guy. Like, when I look at the outlook of life, I try to see positive in everything that I do.
Yeah.
I try not to let the negativity impact me as much as obviously it does, but I think that I made it clear that you are the only positive things that I have, that you're the only person I can count on
Yeah.
with that positivity. And this has been, I know I'm putting pressure on you, and I know this has been a problem, but this is just to show that, you know, what the people, and this is, again, it goes with the Instagram lifestyle, right? To just, people just show what they want to
Yeah.
show. And, this morning I asked Josie, I asked you if you wanted to talk about this, and the first thing you said is, no, I don't want to talk about her personal life.
I anybody knows me, I don't share. This is beyond for me.
Yeah, and
Because
I'm keeping it clean. Like, I
yeah,
could go in a
because
lot more fucking
no,
detail than this, but I don't
because
think.
I don't share private stuff like my family, my relationship. That shit is supposed to stay within me. Like, family I will never,
No, but
but
that's fine. But I think that there's still, you know, a lot of the people out there that are, they're on social media, they follow a bunch of people that are living the lifestyle, that they're living the dream that they want to live.
yeah.
Those people only show you what they want to show you. They always show you the good stuff. They're not going to show you demoralized in a corner, just like, what the fuck have I done? Did I
Mhm.
do the right thing?
Yeah.
Because we banked it all. Like what we're doing right now, and this is something I don't speak about very often. I I'm literally ready to lose it all. I've told you this from the beginning that I will do whatever I can to make sure that this works, that I will set a life not only for you, for our children, for our grandchildren, but I'm ready to lose it all doing it. And this again is putting a lot of strain on you and I.
Mm.
And the fact that we don't have a regular life on top of traveling the fucking US, on top of trying to make a business extremely successful,
Multiple.
on top of staying in places like Colorado that we don't like.
Yeah, we're not. It's not. It reminds me of home. And not to say that home like
Yeah,
is the
yeah.
worst place, but
It's true though. Like we've been here for a month now. We still have to stay another 2 weeks. And without no disrespect to the people from Colorado, we've been to Denver a few times, did not like the vibe there. Now we're in a
yeah,
small town we're in Greeley, a super small town outside, not too far from Loveland and Fort Collins, so north of Denver. And I don't know. I'm not feeling it. Like I'm very strong on energy. I'm very strong on instincts and not a fan. It's been raining basically every fucking day since we've been here. This is another thing that sucks because you book for a month, right?
yeah,
And now, if you like it or not, like imagine moving to a place for a month that you don't like, and you're like, motherfucker, I can't wait to leave here. So, this is again another thing that plays a role in all of this. But
again, we're complaining about it, but
yeah, but it's not that hard to, things are a lot easier when you have your house
yeah,
that you know where it is, you know what to expect. We never know where it's going to be. We never know what to expect. It's always changing, so that means we're always hauling something. We've had one problem after another, after another, after another. Like when you're moving a lot, like it's easy to have a trailer, leave it parked somewhere, you'll never have issues.
yeah, but we're constantly moving, so there's things that
But
like
I
happen. Yeah,
invite you guys to look at a map. We went New York State, Pennsylvania, Virginia, West Virginia, Tennessee, Louisiana, all the way from the top of Texas all the way down to El Paso. Then we went fucking Arizona. Then we're in Colorado. Look at this map, and in a couple of weeks we will be headed to Virginia. So
maybe
it's
unless things change again.
yeah, but it's one of those things that it's never stable somewhere for that long of a time.
Yeah, well, I guess it is our life. I mean, I would have never seen all these places had we.
Oh, that's
Um,
for sure. That's for sure.
so it's been interesting to say the least. It's hard. It's not all glitz and glam.
Glitz and glam.
Glitz and glam.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely interesting, to say the least. And normally, interesting is the word I use when I'm not too sure how to describe it, because it's not. Nowhere is it all bad, because again, I see a lot of beautiful things in what we did. Like we've seen more of the US than the average American will ever see.
You think?
100%. Most people don't travel that much. We've seen. I fell in love with down south. I love the people from the south way
Yeah.
more than the people from the north. Sorry if you're in
Sorry.
the north. Yeah, that's our Canadian right there, because I'm not really sorry. But if you look at all the places that we've seen, like we've seen beautiful. Tennessee was beautiful. Louisiana's pretty. Texas fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Arizona's a fucking desert. Never thought I'd spend two and a
Super
half
nice
months in a
though.
fucking desert, but loved it. 91 in 2.5 months, we had 15 minutes of rain. The biggest concern we had is, was it going to be 75 Fahrenheit or was it going to be 100 Fahrenheit? But one thing was for sure, it was fucking sunny.
there is a plus side to all of
The
this.
traveling,
The
the people we
traveling, the
met.
people we've met is insane. Like, and
Yep.
not to say a bad thing, but like they're so nice. Like we've not had bad
No.
neighbors ever. Like everybody's just happy go lucky, and I'm like, where the f have you, like, where are you coming from? Because
Yep.
everyone is just so nice. And I've read some bad stories, but I'm like, where are these people going? Because
Yep.
I've never witnessed this. So I guess that's like the consistent thing of traveling, is that we haven't really met anybody or had neighbors that were bad. Everyone's like super nice and super happy and super like, you know, going with it.
Yeah, I agree.
They're just nice.
There's a lot, in my opinion, there's a lot more good than bad. The only thing I wanted to show today is that it is not the glamorous life that people portray it to be. That it's not the same as living in a house. It's
Or it's
not.
not like having like we're full, like this is full time. It's not just a weekend
No,
travel or like
no,
a
no, no,
week
no.
travel. Like that would be completely different than living in here 24/7 and traveling and closing and opening and, you know, not knowing
Agreed.
what to expect.
I agree. Well, guys, on that note, if you have any questions, if you're curious about this, if you think we're full of shit, that's okay too. You can leave me some comments, leave me some messages, tell me if you have some questions because, man, we've been living it for 8 months. We're probably going to live it for another 4, and then we'll reassess what the fuck we're going from here. But that being said, I want to be grateful for every single one of you out there that is looking at the content, that's following. I really, really appreciate it. Very grateful for it. And as always, I'm going to leave you on this. The world is changed one man at a time, and it takes just one man to change the world. Peace out.